Guys, what's going on? Hayden here, and yesterday I released a video about the NX, what we might expect from it and whatnot, and it kind of got me thinking, and someone actually mentioned it in a comment on that video. Uh, Maybe I should talk about Smash Brothers NX because it's definitely a topic big enough for its own, and I thought, at first I was thinking I would leave it until it was actually announced, if it's going to get announced, but I thought if it gets announced, then they might reveal a bunch of details about it. So I definitely want to get my predictions in now. So again, if you guys have been living under a rock, then I'll explain this. But the idea of Smash Brothers coming to the NX is a very talked about topic on the internet right now. If you guys don't know, Emily Rogers, who has somehow got all these sources at Nintendo telling her all this stuff about Nintendo's games, she's been very credible in the past. She's the one that talks about Paper Mario coming to the Wii U. That came true. Zelda getting a cross release, which also came true. But then there's also the fact that she has revealed the fact that Smash Brothers is coming to the NX. She says she has multiple sources saying that. It's basically a confirmed thing. So I kind of want to get my thoughts on the matter. So I'm going to break this video into two parts. The first part is what I expect to come to the game, and then the second part is going to be what I want personally to come to the game. So first of all, what I expect is that there will be a few new characters. I think that's the obvious one. That's going to be what's going to get people to buy the game the most. You got to be able to market it in a way that it's different from the Wii U version. So I think that ice climbers are a for sure thing. The only reason they didn't get it into the last game, being 3DS and Wii U, was technical limitations of the 3DS. Sakurai wanted to keep the roster the same between the two. Since Smash Bros. NX is kind of its own beast, I think the Ice Climbers are definitely going to be in it. They had them working in the Wii U version. They were pretty much done, and they had to be cut because of the 3DS. So they've still got all the data for the Ice Climbers, presumably. So I think it would be no problem to put them in the game. The next character that I think not quite as likely as the Ice Climbers, but still pretty likely, is Wolf. Now, if you haven't watched my video on why Wolf could get into Smash Brothers Wii U, you can go and watch that. It's a little bit earlier on my channel. I'll post a link for that in the description. But Wolf is really, to us at least, the only character that didn't really seem to have a good reason to not be included in Smash 3DS and Wii U. You know, Snake got cut because of legal stuff. Probably change of voice actor was a big thing in it. We kind of know why the Pokemon trainer didn't come back, just because like Charizard's his own character, and Squirtle and Ivysaur aren't quite as iconic as Charizard is. Um, we know why. Who am I missing? Well, Pichu's not going to come back because who gives a fuck about Pichu? Young Link's not going to come back because, that's Young Link again. No one really cares. But Wolf was really the only character and the Ice Climbers. That was a character we had a reason for not coming back. But Wolf didn't really seem to have a reason to not come back, other than the fact that at the release of Smash Wii U, Star Fox was becoming kind of a less relevant series. But now that we've had Star Fox Zero released recently, and say what you want about the game, it's a very controversial game. Star Wolf specifically, played a very big part in that game, and I think it kind of makes sense to kind of bring Wolf back. He's not very hard to make from a developer standpoint. I mean, I'm not a developer myself, but he's got very similar moves to Fox and Falco, and he's already been in Brawl, so I think it's just a matter of kind of updating him to fit into Smash Wii U, being like his textures and kind of balancing him a bit. But yeah, I think Wolf is a very likely character to come back, and I kind of expect it. Um, the character that I expect the least, but still expect, if that makes sense, are the Inklings from Splatoon. Any stage and music to go along with that. So I don't really know what stage they would go with, but probably one of the more popular maps in the game. But I think the Inklings are a very good choice. See, I'm kind of split on this because they could be really good right now because Splatoon is really big right now. It's been big ever since it launched, or the Inklings might hold off until the next Smash Brothers game, like the next full Smash Brothers game, whenever that happens. But the Inklings, they fit right in with Nintendo. They've established themselves as a very big Nintendo IP right off the bat, and they've got a lot of things that they could pull from for their moves. I've talked about the Inklings lots, but I think that they're a very likely character for this NX port. I think they do have to have that one brand new character to really market the game, and I think that the Inklings are a really good thing for that. There's a lot of audiences that know what the Inklings are because of Splatoon now. It's a it was huge not only just as a seller, but I think it won Shooter of the Year at the Game Awards. So Splatoon, a lot of people know what Splatoon is. So I think the Inklings are a good way to market that. So the next thing that I expect are some of the popular 3DS stages updated to the Wii U version. So um, when I think of popular 3DS stages, I think of Prism Tower, I think of Magic Hand, I think of the F-Zero stage, the Mute City one, the 16-bit one. So I think some of those, I think they would make a lot of sense bringing them to the Wii U version. There are a lot of 3DS stages that I really like and that the community really likes that are both fun to play on and legal. Like I think Prism Tower was a legal stage. So I'd like to see. I think I can. I think we can expect some stages like that. Some of the 3DS stages that are really popular. Um, Next up, I think that the NX version, it's going to include both Smash Run and Smash Tour. Now, if you're like me, Smash Tour can go die. No one cares about that. But I actually really like Smash Run. It was it's very reminiscent of Kirby Air Ride. The idea is awesome, and I did have a lot of fun playing it. I think I actually played Smash Run more than I actually did online when I was only playing the 3DS. I mean, I haven't played the 3DS version in well over a year, but you know what I mean. Smash Run is much better than Smash Tour, and if this is kind of one big coming together of the 3DS and the Wii U version, like most people expect, then I think that Smash Run is a pretty likely thing to happen. The last thing that I expect from this is that there's better online connectivity. I like playing Smash Brothers online, but my God, can the internet ever suck on that game? And it's a little weird because Splatoon has amazing online, Mario Kart 8 has amazing online. Why doesn't Smash Wii U? I mean, the the internet, I know it's dependent on both people having a good internet connection, but there should still be a way to kind of make that better. So I think the NX as from a hardware standpoint will have better online anyway, but just something that I expect to come from this game. Now, moving on to the things that I would like to see, don't necessarily expect, but I think are still kind of possible with this game. The first of which is now you'll notice in this list I'm not including any more characters in my wants. I think the ones that I put in the I expect category, that would satisfy me personally for this game. I do want to see a Smash Brothers 5, like a true Smash Brothers 5 with a brand new lineup of new characters. So I think we do really need to save some of those characters like such as King K. Rool, maybe Isaac, um, whatever the next Fire Emblem character is going to be, that kind of stuff. Um, I do want to see a good lineup of newcomers come to the next game, so I'm holding off on characters on the what I want category. So the first thing that I want to see with this game, I want it to be only $60, and I want it to come with all the DLC of Smash Wii U. I think I think if they make it any more expensive than $60, people are going to be a little salty about that because while Smash NX would be a new game technically, it's a port. It's a glorified port essentially, is what it is. Yes, it would have more content, but it's essentially the same game as Smash Wii U. So I don't think people want to pay like if they have Smash NX as a launch title or very close to the launch, it's going to get a lot of that hardcore Nintendo support right off the bat. And I don't think people are going to be as inclined to buy it if it's $80 without any of the DLC or anything like that. So, especially those who bought all the DLC, like myself, um, I think people would feel really ripped off if it was any more than that. So, I really want this game to be $60 with all the DLC included already. Um, a few more things, a few more retro stages, I think would be another good thing that I would like to see. Saffron City is a big one. I've said this in past videos. I think Newport City. If you told if 8-player Smash wasn't in this game, I would not want Newport City. But now that 8-player Smash is in this game, I think Newport City is a great fit, and I really think it should come back. I'm kind of surprised it was left out because there aren't that many gigantic stages in this game that really makes 8-player Smash work to the best of its ability. So I think Newport City really should come back if this is a thing. Um, Now I have to give credit to Andre at Game Explain for for at least introducing me to this idea. A tag team mode. I would love to see this in the game. Now, what I mean by tag team mode is this is something that Brawl played with a little bit, and then they did with Smash Tour. So in Brawl, in the final or I guess throughout the entire game, throughout the entire Subspace Emissary, you could choose like 4 or 5 characters before a level, and then say you pick like Link, and then Link dies, your next stop could be Mario. So I think a tag team mode could be really cool, just like choosing different characters before a battle, and then those, like say you choose 3 characters, so you have 3 stocks, one of which being each character. I think that's a really cool idea, and Smash Tour actually did that. At the end of a Smash Tour game, whichever characters you've collected on the game board, those become your stocks in the final battle. And I don't know why that's not a standalone mode, because I could there's a lot of depth with that. There could be a lot of strategy in planning your 3 characters, depending on what your opponents pick. So I think it just could just be a really fun and different way to play Smash. And I don't think it shouldn't be that hard to implement if it's already in the game in Smash Tour. So come on, Nintendo. Um, so I would like to be able to see a way. I mean, I don't think this is very likely. Let me put that out there, but a way to be able to transfer your data from the Smash Wii U, so your trophies, your custom moves, all that kind of stuff. I'd like to be able to see a way to transfer that. I personally don't like custom moves, but I love my trophies. I love the little like trivia that comes with all the trophies, and I love to be able to look at them, and unlocking them is such a bitch. Like it is so long and tedious to unlock them. I mean, you can just kind of get most of them passively through doing things like classic mode, all star, um, uh, what's it called? Target, not target smash, trophy rush. That's what it is. You can just kind of get trophies easily through those, but when you're trying to hunt down that last like 30 or 40, it can just get really annoying because you get a lot of repeats. So I think a way to be able to transfer that kind of stuff is definitely something that I would like to see in the game. Don't necessarily expect it because they didn't do it with Smash 3DS to the Wii U version. The trophies were different, I know, but the custom moves were the same. So you know what I'm saying. I'd also like to see a toggle for stage hazards. Um, this is something that a lot of the Smash community has wanted, especially the competitive community, because if if there was a if that option existed in the game, then there'd be a lot more legal stages, both from the Wii U and the 3DS version. You know, Wily Castle, that stage is completely ruined by the Yellow Devil. Um, Pyrosphere, while it is kind of a big stage, getting rid of Ridley would allow for so many more, like a lot more people would play on that stage, I bet, because it's just so interfering. Um, but or even Halberd, while it is a very minor stage hazard, the laser that comes in, people love that stage except for the laser. So I think a stage hazard toggle would go a long way. It's not a very hard thing to do, and it's obviously getting rid of stage hazards is obviously something that's already been programmed into the game, because if you play 8 player mode, for example, like on stages like Pyrosphere, Ridley won't show up. So it is definitely something that's in the game, and I think it's a very easy thing to implement. Um, I'd like to see a bit more event matches. Event mode is one of my favorite modes in Smash Brothers ever since it was introduced in, I think it was Melee, it was first introduced. It's just very unique situations that get you to learn to play different characters. And then while Smash Wii U had a ton of them, and I really liked how they did it with the whole map system, I'm craving more. Like I really don't want to sound selfish with this entire video, but I'm just really craving more. And event matches is definitely something that I would love to see more of. I just find them so much fun. And finally, the last thing that I want to see in Smash NX is the adventure mode from Melee. Or not like a direct port from Melee, but like that kind of style of mode. So let us go through the Mushroom Kingdom. Let us go through Hyrule Castle. Let us go through the F-Zero stage is really cool where you're running along with all the cars. So I just think it's a very I think it's a really cool thing. And again, I do feel bad for, in a sense, I do feel bad about making this video because poor Sakurai, like, even after Smash Wii U was done, they still worked on DLC for like a year and a half after it was released. Though Sakurai has said that he's moved on to his next project, hasn't said what that is, but if we're to believe Emily Rogers, which I think we should, she's a very credible source. She's proved very credible from her past claims. And with the NX coming up for March, I really do think it's, and with how big Smash Brothers has been, like 3DS and Wii U have been huge in the community. Um, I really do think that Sakurai is probably working on Smash NX. Now, the nice thing about this, at least for Sakurai, is that with the Smash Wii U already kind of being done, he doesn't have to do that much for Smash NX. I mean, the visuals will probably get updated a bit, and then there is a bit more content. Like I said, like we can expect a bit more content. Let's be real. If they're gonna port this, they're gonna put a bit more content in. So at least it's not that big of a job in comparison to what Smash Wii U and 3DS was. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on the whole matter. Let me know in the comments though what you think we could expect from Smash NX. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed anything I had to say, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more Nintendo conversations such as this one, leaks, rumors, all that kind of discussions. So yeah, peace out for now, guys. Bye.